Good morning. Can you all hear me? There are right now about 70 of you online. Can you all hear me? Please send a WhatsApp message, or you can just send me over here as well on the desktop. Just send me. Yes, yes. So my screen is visible. Yeah. So 72 right now. So I'm just taking a minute or two. So how's your day? All set to work hard for next 15 days? Yeah. I'm really hoping that today only we have posted on our Telegram channel. I'm just taking a few more minutes, because many people are yet joining in. So we've just posted one of our members' snapshot. I'm sure you all must have watched it. Goa Carbon. See here, he's made 84,000 in Goa Carbon, right? You hear me on YouTube, na? You heard me on the YouTube that I started talking about Goa Carbon and he bought it. Then another member. These are my latest webinar 11 members. They're not anybody who has done, who's been with me for years. It's just the recent webinar, right? I can't show you my WhatsApp, otherwise I would have shown you how they are posting their trades on all of them. I don't know how to get it here on the web, but I would have shown you. Now 81 people have joined right now. Okay, so let's see how many. Okay, so is that okay, Prashant? So 81 okay, like there are 81 right now. So we have capacity of 20 more people to join in. Now the problem, I'll talk to you once I finish my webinar. I'll talk to you, huh? Okay, all right. Yes, so now let's begin. So before I begin, I will talk to you about a few important things. First thing is that whatever call, whatever email you get, it may not come in your primary email, right? You have to check your social, your promotions, right? Even if you don't want to do that, you can just type Stock Pro here, right? And you will get the emails from Stock Pro. Just a second. Yeah. So what you can do is you can just go in the search bar and type Stock Pro. You will be able to find your email, right? So you have to check your promotions. You have to check your, social. May I don't think so will be there. Check in promotion. Type here in search bar, or you can check the spam as well, right? आप लोगों को ये तीनों जगह चेक करनी है हमारी और एक काम आप करेंगे मेक अ फोल्डर राइट make a folder where you have all the emails from us in one place, right? So that you don't need to search, because it will become very handy later on when you want to revise. Let's say after 6 months or 2 months you want to revise everything, you will have everything at one place, right? So make a folder, fresh folder, where you just put everything, because we're going to be giving you a lot of material, right? So when you get so much of material, you have to have it at one place. Okay, all of you understand? Even I don't know how to make a folder. I mean, I know how to make a folder, but still I would say take your children's help. If you are not very computer savvy, take your spouse's help, or you take anybody's help, and you know make a different folder where you can have all the emails from us. We'll be sending you a lot of material, a lot of things. I mean, it's a huge course which we are giving you in 15 days. It's going to be very intense. All right. So, this is something Prashant just told me. So, first and foremost, now let me begin. Welcome you all to Stockproof family. It's a safety net. You can be sure about one thing, that you will not incur losses no matter what. Profits may be less. I'm not saying that. But to begin with, they will also be very good. I'm 100% sure about it. but your losses will be not there. They will not be there at all. That is something I can guarantee. And 100% there will be profits, 100% what I'm saying, but you will not have losses. That is something I can guarantee. All right. So now here, something that I want to tell you here is that um, I have written notes for you. Okay, so along with me, who all will take care of you? So along with me, we have Prabhu, who will be teaching you, who will be mentoring you. Along with me, Prabhu Selvaraj, he will be teaching you options, he will be teaching you futures, he will be teaching you all apps, right? And then along with me will also be Yasin. Yasin is also going to help you in helping you, all the, what do you say, the technical graph. He's an expert of reading the technical graphs. And both Prabhu and Yasin are my students from the previous batches. And sometimes your students do far better than you do. So these are two those examples who are surpassing my what I taught. They've implemented in a much better way. So they will hold your hand whenever you have to have a query regarding a particular stock or the graph, or any fundamental question, problem with the fundamentals of a company, or you have a problem with the option chain. These two people will help you out. All right, Yasin with technical, Prabhu will be with more of options, futures, and also about how do you handle different applications, right? So this is how our team is, and Prashant is basically taking care of all backend team. So he will be any technical issue you have, you're not being able to log in into your you can't watch the video, or you have any issue. There are 5 people who are helping you on the Telegram group. On our Telegram group, there are 5 people who will be helping you, and out of them, one is Prashant. Then we have many more people. I think there are 3 of the team are there. They will help you stock pro market training. Then we have there are 3 people, if I'm 100% sure. There are 3 people who will help you, right? So just feel free to reach out in case you have an issue. You don't need to worry about anything. Don't get anxious. Don't feel nobody is taking care of you. You will be taken care every second, every moment. You people are more precious right now, most precious, right? So don't worry about anything. And you can send questions. Definitely they will be answered, right? Now, yes, you can create a label in the Gmail. What I mean, you people are more technically advanced than I am. I have basically no idea, right? You guys know far more than what I understand even. So now let me begin. So we have, I told you, you have Prabhu, you have Yasin, and you have Prashant in your technical team, and he's got 4 people supporting you there on the communication channel. Any technical issue, they will immediately come for your help. All right. And then um, now what I'm going to tell you is, anytime you do a homework, where are you supposed to send? You know that, right? I'm writing all the important stuff here. Whatever is important, whatever I believe is important, I'm writing here. So you have to send it at trade@stockprotraining.com. Not trades, but trade. All this you will get in your email also. So trade at the rate because today onwards your homework will begin, right? Today onwards your homework will begin. So this is where you will be sending your homework. So whatever I'm telling you, you get it over here. Now the next few things that I want you to do are write it down. I'm writing, and you can also keep a copy and pen handy with you people, and keep writing. And of course you will get this at the end. Whenever you get this entire recording, you will get the whole thing. Next thing that I want you people to do is make a few Google alerts, right? So what do you need to do? Make Google alerts. So what are those Google alerts that I want you to make? The first Google alert that you will make is um, dividend paying Indian stocks. Dividend, have I written correctly? Dividend. Dividend paying, I think spelling is incorrect. Dividend, Dividend. Dividend. I don't know. Dividend. Paying Indian stock. Right? Second Google alert you will make is bonus paying. Third you will make is FII and DII activity. Right? These are the three Google alerts you will make. Right? They will come as an email on your as an email in your inbox. So how do you make a Google alert? So just go to your browser. Just let me have a look at how my trades are doing. So I have traded some of the quantities in the morning. So I'm just checking that. So go to the Google's browser and type Google alert. Right. So create Google alert, create a Google alert, go here and create an alert. So go somewhere here and just write. I have already made these three alerts. What you need to do, write down. Let me write another fresh one for you. I'm not saying that you should make it, but just to show you, Nifty crossing 10,600, right? I want to make a alert of this, let's say, and create alert page. Just click it on that and it will come. So whenever Nifty will cross 10,600, you will get an email, right? So I'm just made it to show you. Just write whatever you want to do and create. It will become your one of the alerts. So I've written bonus paying Indian stocks, dividend paying Indian stocks, and FII DII activity, right? This is what these are the three alerts that I have made. All right. Now, the next thing that I want you to do, I mean, let me write it for you. I want you to download three apps, right? Mobile apps, right? Let me write mobile apps. The first app that I want you to download is, I'm sure many of you have it, Money Control, right? The first app that I want you to download is Money Control. Second one is Stock Edge. Third one is Chart Nexus. Chart Nexus? Just a sec. I think Chart Nexus. It is Chart Nexus. These are the three, mobile apps you should have, and this will make your entire market on the go. Like you don't need anything else. If you have these three apps and you're traveling, you don't need anything, right? So these are the three mobile apps I want you to have on your mobile phone, right? And now we begin with our work. So now I mean this is the work I was doing. Just give me a second. A lot of noise is coming. I'm hoping, are you all clear, or do you want me to reduce the noise, because a lot of noise is coming from outside? Let me just, it's fine. Okay. So now what we will do, we will go. Okay. So one thing that I want you all to request, one person should log in at one place only, right? Please don't log in into two places, because um, you will not be able to log in actually at two places. One place will be automatically removed, right? So there are systems in place where it's being checked time and again. If people are logging into two places. So please don't do that, because we have limited space. And one, I mean, if it is removing you, it could be you, it could be someone else, you know. So all right, fine. So just log in into one place. There are already 93 people on the board. Hmm? Okay, now I'm starting with my serious teaching. You have got it. These are the things that I want you to do. One more thing that is left. Like, let me complete that also. I want you to subscribe the Economics Times. We will give you the link, right? Let me show you what I like about, Economics Times, and what I read, what I want you to read, and what I read. That is what I will be explaining you, right? So uh, let's see here on my emails. This is which email? Stock Pro. So somewhere here I have starred. No. Yeah. I'll show you one of the newspaper. So this is the Economics Times, right? We will give you a free link to this. And I want you to definitely read what are the pages that I want you to read. The pages from here onwards. ET market, right? This is your marketplace. You have to read it, right? Marketplace, this is your marketplace, you have to read it. This is ET market, right? So I'm going to go step by step and page by page and explain you, right? So starting from the first page, you can read of course the rest of the pages also. Some of the pages you get, what is happening. Like here, you get a news, Rekha Jhunjhunwala buys 45 lakh shares of Fortis Healthcare. These are all important news. But before that also you have some, companies results. You can read this page as well. This is page number 6, right? So page number 6 is also can be read. But what I read, where I just don't leave any word written here, is ET markets, right? So ET market is one page. This is the first page of ET market. I read it every single word. Then I read this very carefully, right? This is a page, this is page number 10, next to the headlines. Like this is second page of on this page you get the information related to the companies. This is a page where you get the stocks on a breakout or suggested stocks. Then you have the Nifty analysis. Then you have the different news about the different stocks. These are the recommendations by various buying houses or analysts. And this is again a small cap mantra. So I'm not saying you need to do anything from here. No, our policy is not to take any news from anywhere, but to use our own strategy. But the thing is, you are in the market, the market buzz. Where is the market going? Market किस direction में जा रहा है, वो आपको इस पेज को पढ़ के पता लग जाता है, right? So you remember I've been talking about Goa Carbon, Flips Carbon, HEG, and JBMA, and Graphite India. Why? Because this is the space that told me that graphite, China is going to not be making the graphite electrodes, and they are concentrating on US market. And then this is the page which told me that India is not going to be heading towards making more electric cars, right? So when the electric cars will be made, and they definitely need, um, they definitely need electrodes. So where do they get the electrode from? They get the electrode from the Indian companies. That means the Indian stocks will go up. And that is where, when I gave it to you in the beginning, all these stocks, Flips, oh my God, look at Flips Carbon today. Oh my God, look at, did you see this? The movement today. This is huge momentum today, right? So these stocks behave, you know all of them have done well. I posted 85,000 today. Somebody has made on Goa Carbon, and I gave on YouTube the targets, 850, 900, 950,000. And I said if it crosses this point, which is the top of this, right, with voluminous candle, 10% more can be expected, right? So read this page that I'm telling you. This page is important for me. When you I mean, I definitely want you all to read this page. Where has the page gone? Uh, Documents, huh? And then the next page talks about various mutual funds, right? You can read it because you should be updated. And I really want you to read this page, which is finance and commodities, right? This page, basically, we don't do anything from here, but please remember, for every stock is supported by a commodity. Hmm? Every यस 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 सी नानक, अगर काइट तो आपका ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म है, राइट? काइट आपका ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म है, एंड ये ऐप जो है आपको इंफॉर्मेशन देंगी कि कहाँ ट्रेड करना है. यू गेट माई पॉइंट? देयर इज अ डिफरेंस इन द ट्रेडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म. यू कैन गेट टू नो ना, इस स्टॉक में क्या हो रहा है, इसमें क्या हो रहा है, इसमें क्या हो रहा है, आपको नहीं पता है. तो these apps will tell you what's happening in these stocks, and how do you trade in them? That's done from the kite. अगर आपके पास है काइट होने के बावजूद आपको ये तीनों एप्स चाहिए. क्यों? क्योंकि आपको एनालाइज करना पड़ेगा ना किस स्टॉक में आपको एंट्री लेनी है. तो वो एनालिसिस के लिए आपको जरूरी है ये एप्स होने. ठीक है? Okay, so what I was teaching you and telling you, I was telling you about the newspaper, right? I was telling you about the newspaper. And this is definitely I want you to read, because you will get to see from here gold price is going up, or the crude is becoming expensive, or crude is becoming, you know, crude is becoming weak, or the dollar is going up, or what's happening in the market, you will get to see from here. Please remember, I don't know how many of you remember, I gave once long back on YouTube, Apple, not Apple, sorry, Apollo tires. Sorry. So once long back, I had given Apollo tires. Long back, not. It's. I'm sure it's long back. Many months back, I have given. Maybe somewhere. And that I gave based on the news, right? Because this is where I got the news. And what was the news? That the production of rubber has improved. Like, there's a massive production of rubber which is taking place, and the China has actually, once again, the same news. China has stopped supplying tires to India. China will be concentrating on America. So who's going to be benefited from this? It is no one else but Indian companies. And I remember very clearly, I gave Apollo tires at 205 at that time, long back. It's not today, it's long back, means about at least 6 months back or so, somewhere here. 207, or here, this was the place. It's 4th of March that I gave it. And after that, see, it went up to 280. Right now it is at 283, right? So you have to read this page. All these 4 pages I definitely want you to read. Rest, your choice. Rest, I leave to you, whether you want to read or you don't want to read. And along with this, there comes another supplement which is called wealth, right? Which is called, I'll tell you the name, the Economics Times Wealth. That also I want you to read. That has got a good information. One of the very good information you will find over there. Fine. So these are the three. This is something I want you to do, right? Economics Times you will be reading, because if you are in the market, you have to know about market. Every single thing that's happening in the market, you should be the first one. TV should be the second one, and that's how it should go, right? You should not get the first information from the TV. And I would say, if you trust me, that whatever I'm saying is correct, you have to trust me that I don't watch TV for business channels. I watch TV for my entertainment, but not for business channel, because I feel the people speaking out there are morons. They have no idea what they're talking, and more often than not, we will hit losses. How many of you have hit losses because how many of you have had losses because you followed the TV tips? Once in a blue moon can be a different thing, but usually people have fall, got. Just give me a second. I can just guarantee you one thing, that if you complete our program, you will give better recommendations than these guys are giving, right? So that assurance you have to have in your heart, and that will only make you, you know, stop watching TV. If at all you watch TV like you got, addicted to watching business channels, then only take the information. Don't trade on anything what they're saying. Okay? So this link, you will get it on your Telegram channel, right? You all can click that and take it, right? Now we start with the next step of ours, right? What is our next step? I'm going to see, you must have seen my videos. Majorly, I talk about Nifty. And I believe if you know Nifty, you know everything. You know, you can understand the entire stock market, right? So I want to teach you, today's class will be now onwards for next 45 minutes is dedicated to Nifty. Do you need to? Of course, 100%. I would say, don't forget, don't see, I'm also, I mean, stock market is so huge, we keep learning every day, right? It's never, so I'm also learning. So when I learn, I put that knowledge on the YouTube. So please don't stop watching my YouTube channel. That is something I would request you all to do, because I'm also reinventing. I keep putting different methods, different things, different. I have, you know, grown with my webinars, and every time I grow, I put it on my YouTube channel, something or the other. Don't stop watching that, because that is the basic, see now, जब आप लोग ये program कर लोगे, you will understand what I'm saying. Others may not understand, but you will understand why I'm saying Nifty will go up. You will understand why Nifty will go down. You will understand why I'm giving a particular stock, right? You will find your research will continue for years. Your learning will continue for years. As long as I'm making YouTube video, you're getting those 15 minutes lessons every day from me, right? So never, never, never stop watching them, because I do a lot of research to make my YouTube videos. They're not just random. So just don't stop watching them. You have to watch them every day, right? Okay, so let's start with Nifty, because I feel if you know Nifty, you know everything. Like, you don't need to worry about after that market. I mean, you will see how beautifully you will trade in the same direction. So do you know what is Nifty actually made up of? So in India, there are two important indexes. Indexes means uh, which shows the growth of market, how the market is growing. So one of them is Sensex, the other is Nifty. So Sensex is made up of 30 stocks, 30 topmost stocks, and Nifty is made up of 50 stocks. And of course, one extra stock is there, Tata Motor DVR. But we can consider it to be Tata Motor only. So we broadly take it as 50 stocks. So Nifty is made up of 50 stocks. And I'm 100% sure you all know that we don't trade in Sensex. We don't trade in Nifty cash. Even if we want to trade in Nifty cash, there are other ways to trade in Nifty cash. We can't trade directly. We trade in Nifty futures, right? We always trade in Nifty futures. So futures are available for 3 months. If you talk about today, then it'll be January, February, and March. 3 months futures will be available to us. Now, we're going to study what all Nifty holds, what all Nifty has, and why it is so important. And I'm going to teach you something very, 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 very significant, which you probably have never thought about. I'm going to teach you that today. How does it affect the how? What is the correlation? What is the correlation of market with different segments? Right. That is what I will be also teaching you. So let's go on, and I will type Nifty and its constituents companies. See, your Google gives you so many things. Everything that you want under the sun is here. So I'm going to take this one only, the first thing that I see, because I find it very good and it's very, very pictorial. So this is your entire Nifty. Can you see this pie graph? This is your entire Nifty, right? So what I'm going to do, first let me give you the entire breakup. Then I'm going to take you further from here. So the biggest part of Nifty is financial services. So what I'm telling you today, let me add up this homework as well. Whatever I'm doing for Nifty, you have to do for Bank Nifty. You have to find out Bank Nifty. And I need to know, if you want to trade in Nifty, you have to tell me. If you want to trade in Bank Nifty, I don't trade much in Bank Nifty, but if you want to trade in Bank Nifty, you have to give me all that data, all this data. So this is Nifty. So these are the financial services. About 31.5% is basically financial services, right? What are financial services? Banking and non-banking sectors. All the banks, I'll just tell you detail. How are they? Then you have 13 or roughly about 14% as IT sector. Energy is 12%. Automobile 11.7. Consumer goods 10%, pharma 6.65, construction, cement, metal, telecom, entertainment, services. This is how the Nifty is made up of. And please remember one thing, the companies which, these are the top companies of India in these segments, right? If a company doesn't do well, it will be removed from Nifty and some other company will be brought in. Like, let me show you here that BHEL and Idea Cellular were removed from Nifty. What were added? Indian Oil Corporation and Indiabulls Housing Finance. These two were added up. Why? Because these two companies were not doing good. And that is why it is also advisable that just invest your money in Nifty and forget about it, because Nifty is accumulation of topmost companies of India, right? So you don't need to when you invest in Nifty, you don't need to worry about it. And how do you invest in Nifty? Do you know how do you invest in Nifty? Anybody has any idea about it? Please talk to me on this question box only. I'm not looking into my phone. You have to tell me here. Nifty Bees, yes, Nifty Bees. How do we trade? How do we trade in Nifty if I need to trade? No idea. Okay. Mutual funds, yes, yes. See, फ्यूचर में इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं होता है, फ्यूचर में ट्रेडिंग होती है. आप फ्यूचर में इन्वेस्ट थोड़ी कर सकते हो, फ्यूचर में ट्रेड कर सकते हो. आपने आज खरीदा, एक महीने बाद आपको बेचना है, राइट? इफ यू बाय टुडे, you have to. Yes, Nifty indices give good data representation. So what I'm telling you, in Nifty future you can trade, but you can't invest in Nifty future. You get my point? Investing के लिए आपको either you have to go to ETF, or you have to take Nifty Bees, or have to take mutual funds, right? These are the options. These are the ways how do you invest. And what do you think how mutual funds invest in Nifty? They actually do what they do. Like, I'm going to show you in a minute how's the entire each segment, how are they, what is the weightage. So what they do, like cigarette, is only one company, which is ITC, which is making cigarettes, is having a weightage of about roughly 7%. Pharmaceutical, Cipla, Dr. Reddy, Lupin, Sun Pharmaceutical, and Aurobindo Pharma. Out of them, heavyweight is Sun Pharmaceutical, right? You can see 2.03%. Out of all these, Sun Pharma is very, very heavy. Then after that, you have information technology. HCL, Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra, and Wipro. Out of them, Infosys is a heavyweight. You can say 5.37%, 27%. And TCS is also a heavyweight, right? Then in Siemens, you have ACC, Ambuja, Grasim, Ultratech. These are the companies, and Ultratech is one of the heavyweight in cement sector. Then you have automobile, Bajaj Auto, Bosch, Hero Motocorp, Mahindra and Mahindra, Maruti Suzuki, Eicher Motor, Tata Motors, and Tata Motor DVR. If I put them together, Tata Motor and Tata Motor DVR, they are both roughly about 3%, right? They have the big, and then Maruti Suzuki, that is about 2.5%, right? So these are heavyweights. So I'm telling you, wherever I'm saying heavyweight, what it really means. Financial services: Axis Bank, Bank of Baroda, HDFC Bank, ICICI, Indiabulls Housing, IndusInd Bank, Kotak Mahindra, State Bank, and Yes Bank. Just see here, HDFC and HDFC Bank. This is 9%, this is 7%, put together it's 16%. They are very, very heavy. They got heavy percentage in Nifty, right? Even ICICI Bank, even for that matter, Kotak Mahindra Bank is 3.10%. I'm telling you why I'm reading all the percentages and how do they affect our analysis. I'm going to tell you that. Coal India 1.04, Hindalco 0.83, Tata Steel 0.86, BPCL 1.08, GAIL 0.78, IOC 1.29, NTPC 1.17, ONGC 1.0, 1.51, Power Grid. These are all energy sector, and in that Reliance Industries a heavyweight with 6.63%. Telecom mein we have two, Bharti Airtel and Bharti Infratel, right? These are two. Audio disturbance. How anybody else getting the audio disturbance from me? No. So that means, Nanak, you need to check your internet. Hmm? Then consumer goods have Asian Paints and Hindustan Unilever, and construction has Larsen and Toubro. Media and entertainment may there's only one company which is ZTV, and shipping may you have Adani Ports and basically Adani Ports. Now, how and why am I so like? See here, what of heavyweights? Larsen and Toubro is a heavyweight. Okay. Now, what you have to understand, if these companies move, how Nifty will move, or if Nifty moves, how these companies move. You get my point? Sometime, let's say a company has got an excellent result. Let's say Reliance Industry has got an excellent result, and it shares share trades about 5% above. So what will happen? What will be the effect on Nifty? Let's calculate that effect, and that will make you understand why I'm so particular about percentage and what it says. What it means by heavyweight. Heavyweight means they have a ability to move the market. Heavyweight means they have ability to move the market, right? They can move the market in their direction. That's what I mean by heavyweight. So suppose I had to say Reliance has got excellent results. So how will it affect the market? Right now, where is Nifty? 10,500, right? Roughly, I can take Nifty at what point? 10,600, right? Let's not take it at that. Let's take it at 10,000, because that'll make my calculation easy. So I want to say if Reliance stock moves by 5%, so how will be it affecting the Nifty? So let's say Reliance stocks goes up by 5%, right? You can see I'm writing it on the screen. And how much is its weightage? Let me take it roughly 7%, right? This is the weightage of the stock on the Nifty, Reliance. And I'm taking the value of Nifty right now is 10,000. All right. So this goes away, this goes away with this. What is left here is 35. So 35 points, it will move Nifty. Do you get my point? I have taken a rough value of 10,000, right? I'm not taking 10,600. So if you understand how a particular stock will move, suppose I can tell you one more thing. Long back, it's not today. I'm talking about pretty long back. I'm going to explain you once again. One day, this ITC stock, do you remember it opened gap down massively? Here, this day, right? And this is a day, this date is 7th of 18th of July. Let's see what was happening in Nifty that day. 18th of July, here. Here, this is the day. Can you see? This day is 18th, right? This is 18th. You can see? Sorry. This is Nifty that day. Gap down opening, right? Why is this gap down opening happening? Why is this gap down? The day in ITC was open gap down, you can see this day is also 18th of July. The same day Nifty is also down. You know the reason? Madhuri, Hari, you have to log out and log in, right? You have to, I see, for us reason doesn't matter. GST था कि इनके bad profits थे, I don't care about it. We don't care about it. Forget about that. But what I'm saying, effect of this stock on Nifty, I'm showing you. Do you get my point? I'm showing you the effect of this stock on Nifty. Nifty opened whichever point, it went down from there. Why? Because this stock is a heavyweight, right? This stock is a heavyweight. ITC has got how much percentage? ITC has got roughly about 7%, right? So it affected, the Nifty's movement. So sometime you must be hearing me on YouTube. I say sometime the stocks will take the Nifty up and sometime the Nifty will take up the stock, right? It goes both ways. Nifty goes up because the stocks are going up, or Nifty goes down because the stocks are going down. That's one way. Another way is, if Nifty is positive, stocks will go up. If Nifty is negative, stocks will go down. That's also another way. They have a quite a strong connection with each other. They have a very, very strong connection with each other. So let me explain you how many points it would have affected the Nifty. So roughly I'm going to take this as 7%. So the contribution of this particular stock is 7%. So 7 upon 100. Okay? Let's say it opened on that day 10 points down, 10% down. 10% means 10 on 100. And let's say उस दिन Nifty 10,000 पे ही थी. Right? This goes away with this. How many points it's going to bring the Nifty down? By 70 points. Right? So what you need to do, take the specific sectors, specific stocks percentage, take how many points, how much percentage it's going up or down, and multiply it with the current value of Nifty. Right? That will give you the effect on this particular stock, or effect on Nifty by this particular stock. Sometimes the stock will go up, sometimes the stock will go down, but they will definitely affect. That is why if Maruti is going up, Nifty will go up. HDFC is going up, Nifty will go up. Why? Because HDFC's got 16% contribution, 16 or 17% contribution. So you must have seen, like you can see HDFC's graph. I'll show you HDFC's graph. The way Nifty goes, HDFC goes exactly in the same pattern, in the same style, right? I don't think so. I have HDFC here. Here, just see HDFC Bank, right? This is how HDFC Bank. Here onwards, this is 6th of January. It crossed. If you look into Nifty, Nifty is also almost on a same graph. 6th of January, it crossed. Can you see? This is where it crossed and it's going up. You need to take the long-term perspective. Never take the shorter-term perspective. It's the long-term perspective that you have to take. So HDFC, and why? Because there is a huge contribution of HDFC into Nifty, right? There's a huge contribution of HDFC into Nifty, and that is why you see this momentum, this huge momentum, right? So hope I'm making sense. Do you understand my connection? What I'm trying to tell? Do you all understand? Please just send me a text over here on the box. Are you all following what I'm trying to say? Because your mindset has to be very clear. That is why if Nifty is going up, right, all these stocks which are heavyweight will go up. Okay, I will explain again as many times as you want. Now let's talk about Nifty, right? Of course, I will explain it to you again. Now let's take HDFC Bank and HDFC together. I'm taking various possibilities, right? Usually what will happen, whatever is happening in HDFC, the same thing will happen in HDFC Bank. Now collectively, how much are they both together? 16%, because ye 9 ho gaya aur ye 7. 9 plus 7 is 16%. How can they change the Nifty? So 16%. Let's say there is a banking news, a bad news. Let's say a bad news in this thing. When you gave example of 7%, you said Nifty will go down 70. I'll tell you 70 points, 70 points, right? अभी मैं आपको पूरा एक बार explain करती हूँ. This is HDFC Bank. दोनों HDFC and HDFC Bank put together is 16%. Fine. Now 16% may, let's say there is a bad news, means let's say the Fed has increased the interest rate. What does that mean? The banking sector will adversely be affected. Or let's say we're talking about something demonetization or something, some bad news. And let's say the HDFC opens that day 3% down, right? This is how it is, 3% down. It's a huge value for a future stock. Let's say the value of Nifty is also 10,000. This goes away, this goes away. So 16 into 3, 48 points. Means Nifty will go down by 48 points because of this particular stock. That means it will be, now see, Nifty is made up of 50 stocks. Some of the stocks will go up, some will go down. कुछ ऊपर जाएंगे, कुछ नीचे जाएंगे. कोई जैसे HDFC and HDFC Bank 48 point negative गए. But let's say Reliance is doing very well that day. Reliance will take it up. Then let's say Maruti Suzuki is also doing good that day. Maruti will take it up. So what you see is actually plus minus करके जो end में आता है, that is what you see. How many times Nifty moves, how many points Nifty has moved. So ये जो 48 आप देखोगे, this is basically due to these two particular HDFC and HDFC Bank, how much Nifty will go down. That is what you will see. ठीक है, ये तो हो गया HDFC Bank. How many points it has gone down? Minus 48, right? Now let's say because of another stock, let me take up another stock which I can see here, ICIC, no, not the banking sector, because usually the sectors work together. Let's say that day ITC is doing good. ITC's percentage was 7%. Fine. 7% contribution of in the Nifty is from ITC. ITC has an excellent news that the let's say the GST has been reduced. And the stock goes up by 5%. Whatever is its current value, it goes up by 5%. Same day. As the day Nifty, the HDFC is going down, let's say this one goes up. Fine. Now what will happen? This goes away. You get 35 points, but these 35 points will be positive, right? These 35 points because of ITC are positive, but because of HDFC, the points are negative. So ultimately, what will be the difference? Minus 13 points, right? So exactly same way, you will have all these 50 points, some going up, some going down, and put together, you will see the entire day's movement. You get my point? So we should know it, we should be able to calculate it, and we should know our places, what is it that is happening. All right, clear about it? Now, before I go on anywhere, let me just read the rest of it. It says that here, financial services and information technology contribute about 45 to 45.46%. That means, can you conclude? Can someone help me by giving some analysis, some correlation? Financial services are about 31.5%, right? What does that mean? What does that mean? That means this has a great influence. Bank Nifty and Nifty has a very strong correlation. Why? Because 1/3 of Nifty is Bank Nifty, right? So that means they have a huge connection between each other. Usually they move in the same direction. Usually Bank Nifty and Nifty move in the same direction. Now, whatever this analysis I have done from you, please write on your homework. And I want to see it. There is no option about it. I'm a very bad teacher, that way. I need your homework. Every single person who's joined me, don't give me an excuse that I'm technologically challenged. I'm more challenged than you people are, right? but I've fought with my inability and become a few shades better. So no excuse that I don't know how to operate computer. You have to learn it and learn it fast, right? So you have to do the same thing for Bank Nifty. Okay, same analysis, and you need to find out if you're trading in Bank Nifty particularly. You have to be aware of what moves Bank Nifty. Consa stock, I'm 100% sure HDFC is a huge contributor, Kotak Mahindra Bank is a huge contributor, and ICICI Bank are huge, and Axis Bank, ये बहुत जबरदस्त contributors हैं. They will move Bank Nifty. So any major news coming about these particular stocks, Bank Nifty will have a huge momentum, right? So I want you to do, if you want to trade, I don't trade much in Bank Nifty because I find it very, very volatile. And that is against my kind of trading. I'm a very, very safe trader and I'm a very, very calm trader. So for me, something which does not show much momentum, I'm happy. That is why I love positional trading. So, but if you are trading into Bank Nifty, you have to give me its constitution, or even if you don't want to, you have to give me contribution, constituent companies, and uh, how Bank Nifty and Nifty are connected to each other. Right now, I'll come back here. Then it says there are 5 pharmaceutical companies. India is amongst the biggest pharmaceutical exporter in the world. Do you get my? Do you understand this point here? 5 pharmaceutical companies. India is the biggest pharmaceutical exporter in the world. Please remember, anything happening in the US market, any stock, any particular drug getting a rejection from FDA, because major contribution comes from the European market and the American market. That is why the pharma stocks are very, very sensitive to news related to, even IT is very sensitive to news related to US. But pharmaceutical companies, pharmaceutical sector is very, very, um, very delicate, very fragile. Like you have to be very careful because any rejection by FDA will tumble down the stock like anything. Morning you will get up, it will be like you must have seen Dr. Reddy. It goes up and down so much. Why? Because they depend a lot on US market, and because if there is a objection on their particular or their lot is rejected, the stock will be affected. Then it says of all the things, cigarettes will still have a dominant weightage in pie. All right. Then no modern day e-commerce business is on CNX Nifty. Like US has Facebook, Amazon, eBay, Yahoo, etc., but India doesn't have. Then the backup, just a sec. The breakup hardly showcases India as a developed economy. Construction, infrastructure, industrial, manufacturing, and cement put together contribute 6.88%. Energy and power is at 12%. And 7 out of 9 financial services companies are private sector banks. So this is how Nifty is. Everything about Nifty. Now, you have understood how each sector is going to affect Nifty. Now we go to the next part of Nifty, right? What I want you people to do is, let me explain you Nifty's graph first. This is Nifty's graph, right? Abhi, I'm not going to teach you technicals. I'm going to teach you only, fundamentals about Nifty, right? So this is how Nifty is moving. Just look into it. I'm sure you people are trading into market for quite some time. Whenever the double bottom is made, and moving averages are crossed, I'm going to teach you in detail, right? Today we are only talking about, you know, fundamentals. So Nifty is, can be easily deciphered, and market's direction, market sentiments can also be understood from here. So what I want you people to do is go to NSC Nifty and go to products, and in products you go to indices, right? And go to the historical data. Are you all fine till this point? I said you go to the nsc.com, you go to the products, and you go to the indices. Okay? In indices, you have to go to the historical data. Now from here, I want two datas. One, I want you to find out, historical index data, and I want you to have this particular place will give you only 365 data, but I want you to have it for last 5 years. Okay, so you have to go year by year, go here, and start from today's 2018, go back to 2013, 13 or maybe 10 pe chale jao. That will be a good idea to have 8 years data. My older members have done even inception. I think 86 or 89, whenever Nifty started, they have data from that time. So January 2010 say you start, 1st January say, and go to the last day, 30th कर देते हैं, right? And get data. You get the data and download file in CSV format. You get the download data. I'm opening the data sheet. This is, like you get from 4th, you should get the whole data. I don't know, did I do something wrong? Okay, 30th first तक किया ना, इसको 12 करना पड़ेगा. Get data and download it. This is from when to when. It's still showing me the same. December 30th. Get data. Now it has got me the whole data. Download it here. You have to do it for last 8 years. You have to do it. There is no option about it. Okay? You have to get it. And get it, go here. You get this entire data, right? This is the date, open, high, low, close, shares, and turnover. What you have to do, you have to get me column C minus column D. You have to write here C minus D, right? You find out what has been Nifty's range. What is high minus low? High minus low is basically the range of Nifty. Every day, how much Nifty moves, right? This is what I want you to write here, right? It is column C minus column D. This is what you need to do. And write it here. See, I'm not doing because I don't know how to do this, right? That's why I'm not doing. How do you subtract it? You all have to figure out. Okay? And after that, you have to do it for, you have to have entire data for 8 years. After that, what you have to do is make groups, right? I don't know how I'm sure you all know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I can only tell you what to do, but how to do, you need to figure out. So you have to do one thing. Yeah. So you have to divide the entire data and find out the frequency. So in a year, how many roughly trading sessions are there? Every month, roughly about 20 trading sessions. In a year, roughly about 250 trading sessions. And we are talking about 8 years, right? Not even 8 years, 7 years complete, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? 8 years complete. So we are talking about a data of 2000 trading days data we are talking about. So you have to write down how many out of those 2000 days Nifty had a range between 0 to 25. How many days Nifty had a range between 25 to 50? How many days Nifty had a range between 50 to 75? Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to do high minus low. What will that give you? The range. After getting the range, what you have to do, You have to get your data in this format. You have to draw the historical graph. You get my point? I don't know how to explain you. Like, see here, you will have to plot your graph here. This is 0. This is 25. This is 50. This is 75. This is 100. So how many times Nifty closed between 0 to 25? How many times did it cross between 15, 25 and 50? How many times between 50 and 75? And how many times between 75 and 100? And so on and so forth. That's bar graph you need to draw, right? You don't know, then you have to learn it, because I don't know, so I can't teach, right? But people have done it. Can we use? Of course, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I even don't care. You draw it on a paper and a pen and click the photograph and post it. I'm fine with it. As long as you do it, I'm fine with it, because I would have done that way, because I don't know how to proceed from here. Technically, how do? I don't know. I would have done the same thing. I would have found high minus low and found how many times it closed between 0 to 25, how many times 25 to 50. I'll show you how the graph. I have a ready graph with me because previous members have done it. I have a ready graph, but I wouldn't show you today. Tomorrow I'll show it. I want to see what you all send me. Hmm? Please select day range, not mudha. So you have to keep it between 365 days only. So for every year, you have to do it for 8 years and then get that data. And the data should be sorted out in such a way that it should be between 0 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75. These are the ranges Nifty had, right? And then you have to draw that, plot it. On the horizontal axis, you will have these ranges 0 to 25, 25 to 50. On a vertical axis, you will have the frequency, how many times it happened that way. Fine. This is your one homework. Please note it somewhere. Have I given it to you? And plot a, oh, what do you call it? Histogram. Histograph, या histogram, whatever you want to call it, histogram. ठीक है? This is your homework, one homework. The next homework that I want to show you here is, go back here only and again go to the historical data. Now this time you have to get the PE value. You have to search the PE value. And again, I want it for 8 years. Or rather, I would say 2008 onwards. 10 years. P data. So let's make it 10 years for both of them. 10 years for Nifty and 10 years for PE. Now, P data, we start from 1st of, I would rather go back to 1st January 2008 is fine. So 1st January 2008 is fine here. So I'm going to take this and I'm taking December of 2008. I want to show you now something. 2008. So what do you all know? What is the good value of PE? Do you know that? Negative range कैसे होगी? See, हम high minus low कर रहे हैं, right? और उसको okay, make it positive. I'll tell you what is PE means. So January, so we go to the December. And for anything that you want to know, you have one solution, one stop solution for every single thing. And that is called Google, right? So Google it. What is PE ratio? What is PE ratio of Nifty or any stock for that matter? So PE ratio is one of the most widely used tools in stock selection. It is calculated by dividing the current market price of the stock by its earning per share, right? So which is called the PE ratio. And you have a very good website called Investopedia. It gives you everything that you want, right? Read about it. I mean, otherwise, what I'm telling you, you don't need more than that, right? It's basically market value per share upon the earnings per share. That is what is called, PE ratio. So usually for Nifty, a good PE ratio is about, the minimum value of Nifty's P ratio is about 9 or 10 minimum. Nifty has never gone below that. Never gone below that. If you get Nifty at 9 or 10 PE value, it's the most beautiful place to invest money. And the high value that Nifty has got till today is about 28 or something, right? But we're going to decide Nifty on many parameters, not just one P value, but we're going to add up a few more parameters. So you have to get the P value from here. I have, right? So this is how you will get the data and download it again, and we're going to look at it. So let's look at the PE value. What have I done? I'm going to download this. This is the Nifty PE value, right? I would like to take it from 2006, 7, not 8. 8 is, it is actually, it started so this is 2007, right? I want to show you some of the data that is very important for you to analyze. So see, this is the value of Nifty, right? Nifty PE. January 2nd of 2007, it was 21.48. And then slowly, gradually, it came down, then further down, and then it reached even to 17, and then it started increasing. See the growth of how it's increasing. Right now, see here, we are reaching October. October, it is 26. October 29, 27th, 30th, it's 26. Right. Further, let's see here on, this is the end of December. These 3 days, it's 27.29, 27.36, 27.37, These are the last 3 days of December. Okay. Now let's go further and see. I want you all to have this data very clearly with you. We go here and we take it from 31st से लेते हैं, 31st December से लेते हैं, यहाँ से लेते हैं till 2008 December, and the date that we need to take is, let's say, 28th. Let me download this as well. Now see here, you saw the last 3 days has 27.62, 27.64, 27.8, 27.8. 4th January 2008 to 9th January 2008. How much is the value of PE? 28, right? Dangerously high. Above 25, 26, Nifty is in a very vulnerable position. Anytime, anything might happen. So this is third, fourth, this is third, fourth, fifth, 7, 8, 9. Let me show you how was Nifty those days, so that you get a clarity about Nifty. Let me have a look at my stocks. Okay, so let's go back to Nifty here. Here is Nifty. This is Nifty. That was 2008. Let me take you to 2008. Yes, right now it's to that. You know, this is 2009 here. So these are the days, right? This is 2008 beginning. You can see at the bottom the date. This is 26, 28, 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Can you see 9th? ये 9th है. 9th you can see is this date, right? 9th is this date. And how much was the PE on that day? On 9th, PE was 28.22. These 4 days, PE was 4th, 7th, 8th, 9th, PE was 28. And see the downfall after that. This is the day. After that, you see the downfall that Nifty has got. From here to here, right? Let's see from where to where. The value at this day was 6350. And where did Nifty reach that day? Nifty touched 2555 after that. This happened on 7th of January. And this we reached in the same year at what time? On what date? This we reached on 27th of October 2008. Within 10 months, it fell almost 60% of its value. 1/3 से भी कम हो गई थी निफ्टी. So this not 1/3 से कम हुई थी, but roughly about 1/3 हो गई थी. 1/3 के आसपास हो गई थी निफ्टी. Right? This was the downfall Nifty had. Right? So this was downfall of Nifty. And now let's see what was happening on that day. This day. Which day is this? 27th of October. Now let's see what's happening on 27th of October. 27th of October, let's see what's happening. May, June, July, August, October. This is 27th of October. Can you see the value here? This value is 10.68. One of the least value in past 10-15 years Nifty has got. Never gone below that. So this is where Nifty is, 10.68, right? And but sentiments become so bad on those days, nobody want to buy. But those who have bought it have hugely gained, right? But because sentiments become so bad when Nifty is falling with such aggression, it becomes very difficult to believe and trust Nifty, right? To trust the stock market. So 10 months it fell from here to here, but when the see, it cannot go below 10%. You know why? Nifty can't go below 10% or 9%. Single digit में कभी नहीं जाएगी. Why? Because see, GDP growth is about 6 to 7%, and inflation is about 6%. So if you put together, it's 13%. Below 13%, it should never go. That means अगर 10 पे चला गया Nifty का P value, it's very cheap valuation. People will just rush. Those who understand the market, they will buy aggressively at these points. Okay. So always remember that Nifty's valuation will rarely go within single digit. I don't think so it'll ever go. I don't think so it will ever go. Wait a sec. Where have your questions gone? I don't know. I can't see. Dashboard. Just a sec. I have lost your questions. I don't know how to get your questions back here. I need to pull it up, but I don't know how to pull your questions up. Anyway, so what I'm trying to tell you now, that those days were different when Nifty's P was so delicate, right? Nowadays, we have another factor that we look into. It's called market cap to GDP. What do you call that as? Market cap to GDP. I have it here. So what is market cap to GDP? At that time, 2007, when the market fell, that time market cap to GDP ratio was 1.5. Means market cap was much higher than the GDP, right? That means the production of the goods was much lesser than the market cap, and that is why it actually meant that the market was hollow, and that is why it tumbled like that badly. But now when we look into today's scenario, it is different. It is different. It is different, right? So here is market cap to GDP ratio. So market cap to GDP is a long-term valuation indicator that has become popular in recent years. The market cap to GDP ratio is currently well below 100%. So what is a good value of market cap to GDP? It should be around 1. The ratio of market cap to the GDP should be around 1. If it is more than 1, then it is dangerous. It's not good. But if it is below 1, it's healthy. So right now it's about zero point 0.7 or zero point 0.8. So why market cap to GDP? Given that stock prices are derived from expected earnings for companies and the GDP represent consolidated revenue in the economy, this gives an estimate of whether the two are moving in tandem. So market cap to GDP is basically total market capitalization of the country upon the GDP of the country into 100. Right? So roughly, I mean, I want you to go through this. This is IIFL. You can just Google it also. Market cap to GDP ratio. Right now, market cap to GDP ratio is between zero point 0.7 and zero point 0.8 or zero point 0.89 also. One can say round it off to 0.89. That means it is very healthy. That is why market is not falling. And you know how government is taking various decisions to make country's economy very, very stable. And that is why the market cap in GDP, the Nifty is not falling, even though the P value is quite dangerously high. Right? Can you all put two and two together now? That is why market is not falling that aggressively. Market is just going up and up and up. All right. Then one last topic of today's. See, I'm not being able to see your questions. Somehow I've lost. Let me see if I could see the questions. I don't know where I have lost your questions. Handouts? No, this is not the handout. Polls, audio, webcam. Here. Yeah, I've got your questions now. So, do you have questions which you want me to handle? I don't know. I'm not being able to see your questions once again. I'm not being able to see your questions. Maybe you can send me on the Telegram channel. I have lost that. You can send me on the Telegram channel. If you have a question, you will get everything. You will get, see, I wrote market cap to GDP and I have taken the IIFL. You can read various articles about it, right? You can read various articles. So any question that you have, you can send me on the Stock Pro Webinar 12 group. Okay. Now, one last thing that I have left with today is Nifty's correlation. It's with different sectors. So let me just show you that also. And this is a news, it's a research paper that I have, got, which I'm going to be sharing with you. So this is a newspaper, which is basically NSE Nifty and its correlation with sectorial indexes. Means if Nifty goes up, what happens to the different sectors? So I'm going to be sending you today this letter. I want you to read it and figure out, but some conclusions I'll tell you here. These are yearly, monthly average returns correlation. So how's Nifty's, if Nifty goes, correlation means if Nifty moves up, how these sectors will move, which direction will they move, will they go up, will they go down, right? So this is given to you out here. If you go through this particular box, you will see that autos have a good correlation with Nifty. That means if Nifty is gone up, auto sector will go up. It's a perfect correlation. Bank also has a good correlation, right? Bank also has a good correlation. Then you have energy. Energy has a fairly good correlation. FMCG, not much correlation. IT is okay. Metals have a very good correlation. Please see here, metals have a very good correlation. Nifty and metals have a good correlation. My many members have traded in, Hindalco today is down, but usually until there is a news on the stock, there's a good correlation of metal sector with Nifty. So if Nifty is going up, you can be assured that the metal sector will also go up, right? This could be, one odd day, because what happens, there is, if there is some news, some bad news with the metal sector, or what happens, after running for quite some time, there is, exhaustion which is coming into the metal sector, and that will probably later on reflect in Nifty as well, right? But otherwise, if you look into it, Nifty and banking sector, metal sector has very, very good correlation. So Nifty and metal, Nifty and auto, and Nifty and banking. Banking also doesn't have good correlation, but I know for a fact Nifty and auto and Nifty and metal have good correlation. What don't have much correlation? One is FMCG, don't have much correlation, right? Another one is pharma, which doesn't have good correlation. Pharma, as I told you, if you see Nifty's been going up, right? Look into pharma sector, particularly Dr. Reddy. It has been going down, right? There is no correlation. You can see here, there is no correlation. Absolutely in the opposite direction. So pharma doesn't have a good correlation. Whereas, like, look into Maruti, this is upward. Nifty is going up, it's going up. Look into Hindalco, as Nifty is going up, this is also going up. Look into VEDL, as Nifty is going up, it's going up, right? But these two stocks almost follow the same pattern. Means this drop is due to some news which reflected in VEDL as well, right? So what you have to understand, the correlation of the stocks with each other, correlation of the stock with Nifty, correlation of the stock with Nifty with its different indexes, right? So what I'm going to be doing, so I mean, whether you read this paper or you don't read this paper, but something that you can remember for the rest of your trading life, that auto has a good correlation with Nifty and metal has good correlation with Nifty. These are the two things. What do not have the correlation? FMCG and pharma. Even IT doesn't have much correlation, because IT and pharma depends upon US market, and FMCG is absolutely different. It goes on its own path only, right? Consumer, it depends upon the consumer goods. How are they moving? All right. So what I want to infer from here is, agar Nifty positive hai, usually auto sector will also be positive, right? Usually metal sector will also be positive. I mean, I'm telling you with a good accuracy of about 90 to 95%, you will find this correlation fitting in. So remember that if Nifty is going down, you will not buy the metals, right? Similarly, if Nifty is going up, you will not short the Hindalco. You never know when they may change their stance. Okay. But looking into the current scenario, what I'm feeling, Nifty is about to correct within few days. In a day or two or so, Nifty should correct, because metal is going down means this will pull Nifty down. Metal, all the metals are down today, and it shows me चलते चलते metals जो है exhaust हो गए हैं, bearish engulfing candle बना रहे हैं, means they are getting exhausted, right? So I'm going to be sending you this today, this this paper today. You will read it, but something that I want to conclude here and write it for you here, that Nifty has a good correlation with metal and auto sector. All right. And what it does not have a correlation with, much good, and not a good correlation with pharma, pharma and IT. Why? Because they depend upon US market. Agar US market like supportive hai, even if Nifty is going down, these sectors will go up, right? And if there is an objection, there is something happening on the pharma sector, then again that will be not that will be against the pharma sector, right? Even IT sector is affected by Trump's policies and the world war. It's been different kind of tensions, geopolitical tensions. No, and Nifty also doesn't have much correlation with FMCG. ठीक है? This is the outcome of this particular newsletter. I will be sending you the newsletter also. You can go through it and understand it. We can discuss it sometime other also. So this is a new. So do you understand why am I telling you all this? Why? Because you should understand, and you should be aware where are you wanting to enter and why you want to enter and why do you want to trade in that particular stock, right? Is it in the if it is in the direction of Nifty, if Nifty is going up, metal में अगर आप ट्रेड कर रहे हो, metal को ऊपर जाना चाहिए, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि metal नीचे. See, आप लोगों के कोई भी question हो मुझे Telegram पे भेजिए, because I can't see this dashboard here where the questions are being asked, so I can't see what you people are asking me. I can't see where my questions have gone. I don't know. You can ask me questions on the Telegram. Anybody have any question, any queries? Your homework is here, right here. So you have to make these Google alerts, you have to create these mobile apps, you have to download, you have to subscribe Economics Times. This you will get, this link you will get in the communication channel once I finish. Then you have to do the same analysis I did for Nifty on Bank Nifty for your own good, and maintain your entire data at one place so that you can refer. It should be like a, you know, entire curriculum for you in one place. Then you have to download the historical data of Nifty and its P and plot the histogram. And one more thing that I want you to do is draw Nifty. You'll get it on the web itself. Nifty and its P on one graph. Right? On a single graph, you have to draw Nifty and its P ratio, so that, you know, very visibly you can understand the correlation, right? So this is what I have to teach you today, and this is all about Nifty. Tomorrow I will be teaching you about candlestick patterns. So about whatever I have done today, if you have a question, you can ask me. With the P ratio, do we have to plot histogram? No, histogram is a separate graph, and P ratio you have to draw along with Nifty. Nifty on, I mean, you will get it. You will get it on the net. But I want you to see the correlation. India Wix, I will explain you. Yes, there is a relation of India Wix with Nifty. If India Wix is very, very low, means volatility is very low. If volatility is low, then the volatility need to increase. Yes, entire period you can draw on one same graph. I'll show you. Draw Nifty and its P ratio on a single graph. Nifty has a good correlation with metal and auto sector, and not a good correlation. ठीक है? Is this okay? ये आपको मैं फाइल भेज दूंगी. Don't worry about this. You will get this. Anything else that you have in mind you want to ask me? Because आज के लिए आपके पास बहुत सारा काम है. आपको इसमें ही काफी समय लग जाएगा, और I'm 100% sure मेरे जैसे भी बहुत सारे लोग होंगे जिनको कुछ नहीं आता होगा कैसे क्या करना है. Yes. So for 10 years, see 2007 say I want. Like let me rectify. Full 10 years I want. Start rather 11 years. 2007 से करेंगे ना तो हमको ज़्यादा अच्छे से clarity आएगी. I will see your and कहाँ तक आपको वो लेना है? Uh, how much time span that you have to take? 0 to 25. Like this particular thing that I'm telling you ना, ये कहाँ तक आपको जाना है? You have to go till about uh, you can take 400 to 425, and next will be the last one, 425 to 450, or maybe you'll have one more last section, you know. ठीक है? तो you have to make so many columns for the histogram. So what I'm saying कि जो लोग बहुत टेक सेवी नहीं है उनको चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि हम लोग इतने सारे लोग हैं इस ग्रुप में. आई एम श्योर आप लोगों में से कई सारे लोग आईटी से रिलेटेड होंगे एंड दे मस्ट बी वेरी वेरी गुड इन डूइंग ऑल दिस स्टफ. So please make it will help your entire group. It's going to help the entire group, right? So anything. Times, time span should be from 1/1/2007 to till yesterday, till today. Entire data we will have. So you can ask me questions now. So I have told you your homework. I have told you everything about Nifty that I wanted to tell you. Anything that you have in your mind, you can ask me. Today is the homework on Nifty only. आज केवल अपना जितना भी आपको समय लगाना है केवल निफ्टी को समझने में लगा दो. Yes, ये range है. How many times out of 2,250 trading sessions, how many times Nifty's गौरव आपने देखा नहीं? नहीं, श्रीकांत आपने, didn't you see the whole thing that I was explaining? So I was explaining that you need to get to the data of Nifty from here. NSE में जाके historical data में जाके आपको data निकालना है सारा. Historical data में जाके you have to go to the historical data and get the Nifty's data, right? For the past 11 years. High minus low करना है. Or maybe you will watch the video, you will soon get the video, watch it. नहीं नहीं नहीं, I don't want to show you the sample graph. फिर तो आपको सब पता लग जाएगा, फिर तो कुछ करने के लिए बचेगा ही नहीं. I'll tell you how it looks. I'll show you how it should look. I'll show you how it should look. So it should look like this. It should be like this. There should be one bar here. Yeah, let's say this is 0, this is 25. Let's say out of 2000 trading sessions, 50 times Nifty had a range between 0 to 25, and then 25 to 50, right? This is 50. How many times? This was, let's say, 70 times. Out of 2025 trading sessions, it's this. Then next one, 50 to 75. How many trading sessions? Let's say 200 trading sessions. Yeah, 300 trading sessions. Then next one comes 75 to 100, 500 trading sessions, right? Like that you have to draw. How many times high and low was like this? Then it'll be like that, then it'll be like this, then it'll be like this. Usually graph comes like this only. पहले कम 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 फिर ज़्यादा फिर peak से decline होता है. The graph comes like this. It's a bell-shaped graph. I'm just telling you the shape of the graph. It looks like that. But you have to plot it. I want to know exact data. Abhi to I have taken random data. I have just shown you how it should look. It will have a trading range. Can you tell me, Akhil, when was it so? When was this range? Huge range was there. I'm sure you must be all knowing. Anybody has an idea? There was a day when this huge range took place. Anybody has an idea? When the Nifty's movement was good 450 points. No idea? अरे भाई ऐसे कैसी बातें करते हो आप लोग? अभी बहुत recent की बात है, बहुत recent बात है. It's not very far away. It is demonetization day. Look at this candle here. Demonetization day. It's from here till here. Can you see this candle? Let's see how big is this candle. It started from here, 8008. और कहाँ पे बंद हुई है? 874, 8474. Good 450 points. नोटबंदी. Yes. It's such a recent thing. आप लोगों के दिमाग से ये सब चीजें खत्म नहीं होनी चाहिए. गुजरात election should also not go away from your mind. That day also it was a huge momentum. That's also not very very far away. है ना? ये देखो, ये दिन था. दिस इज गुजरात इलेक्शन डे. कहां से कहां तक कितने पॉइंट्स का मूवमेंट? 10,070 से लेके, और ये भी ऑलमोस्ट उतना ही 400 पॉइंट्स का है मूवमेंट. 370 380 पॉइंट्स का मूवमेंट है. Why certain stock are contra? See, I told you ना, because they don't have any connection with Nifty. That is why. है ना? क्योंकि they depend upon different market. Nifty means Nifty, they are part of Nifty, but their dependence on something else. अब आप बात करो डॉक्टर रेड्डी का. Where is डॉक्टर रेड्डीज मार्केट? इंडिया में तो बहुत कम है, 2% और 3%. एंटायर मार्केट इज इन यूएस. अगर यूएस में कल कोई बात होती है, लेट्स से दे से कि वी डोंट वांट एनी एनी ड्रग्स फ्रॉम इंडिया, then what will happen? Dr. Reddy will be the first one to go down, right? Then similarly, Lupin will be under stress. Cadila, Biocon, all these are very sensitive to US market. Their FDA, their report, their various other things. Exactly. अमिताभ, आपने शायद बाद में ज्वाइन किया है, थोड़ी देर अभी ज्वाइन किया है. I said that Bank Nifty has a huge correlation with Nifty. Huge correlation. I was showing you this. This is financial sector, right? कहाँ पे आपका question? If I watch Bank Nifty chart, the chart is nearly same with Nifty. So correlation is there. Yes. Also, what's relation of crude oil to Nifty? No. So crude oil doesn't have any correlation with Nifty. Crude oil, if at all has a relation, it will have this relation. There are two kinds of relations it has. Some of the stocks go up with crude oil and some of the stocks go down with crude oil. So the stocks which are basically using the crude, for example, aviation space stocks, right? They will always go down if crude is going up. All right. Similarly, there are some stocks like HPCL, BPCL, all those, they will go up. Why? Because for them, the profitability increases, right? So there is no correlation of crude with Nifty. Sometime it is, why? Because Nifty or crude ka koi correlation nahi hai, but Nifty and world markets ka correlation hai. So what happens? The crude has a good correlation with many other international indices, and if those indices are affected, Nifty gets affected. But otherwise Nifty doesn't have a direct correlation with crude oil. Is there any other question? Atul ka question ka hai. Where is Atul's question? Why certain stock are contra Nifty in uptrend but they fall when Nifty falls? So see, I always say one thing, कि हम question नहीं करते, we never question why, right? We react when things happen, right? If you have noticed this thing that they are going against Nifty, if they are going against Nifty means if Nifty is going up, they are in the downtrend. So downtrend will become more strong if Nifty is going down. Sentiments are weak. It's like this. Sentiments are weak, and then the environment also makes it weak. So it will become doubly weak. If they're, let's say Nifty is going up, stock is in the downtrend. If Nifty goes down, they'll further go down. They'll tumble down. They'll massively go down, right? Maruti is heading up because Maruti is doing very well. The products are, see, आपको मैं एक example देती हूँ मारुति का. Have you seen Eicher Motors? Where is it? What's the value of Eicher Motors? Let me just plot it here somewhere. Eicher Motor is at 30,000 rupees, right? 31, 32,000 rupees. Similarly, where is MRF Tires? A tire company, right? A tire company, 29,000 pair, right? This is Eicher Motors. And where is Maruti? Very undervalued stock. Very, very undervalued stock. I am invested in Maruti when it was 1,500, right? And look at the run up it has taken. I mean, I remember, that investment I have bought and left, but I was so scared to enter at about this point, 4,900. I thought whether it will go up or not, it's already so high valued. But I didn't realize at that time it's high valued, but it is undervalued with compared to its peers, right? This is Eicher Motors. Look at MRF Tires. What is the value? 73,000 rupees. These are the. Do you think Maruti is overvalued? Maruti is reasonably valued. Why? Because it has got entire India is buying Maruti cars. Maruti has got a huge potential. Maruti should be in our portfolio for the next 10 years. It will beat Eicher and it will beat all these. The one I was showing you, MRF. It will beat all of these. ये क्या है? From what range do we need to plot? 2000, no, 1st January 2007 से करेंगे हम. ठीक है? और कोई question? Now our dates are basically from 1st January 2007, right? Range of Nifty till today, right? So we will have a complete analysis, like when Nifty was up and how it fell and how it bounced back. I will be able to explain you everything tomorrow with that. Relation with Nifty and its stock, I told you. Ruchita, what are you saying? Give one current example. Current example of what? Current example of what you want? Relation between Nifty and stock. So one of my favorite correlation is between Nifty and metal stocks. I traded many times in Hindalco. I can show you today also, after being going down, it is taking a support and going up. Why? Because Nifty is not ready to go down. Nifty is not ready to go down. So Hindalco is also taking a support. It fell since morning, maybe due to some news. Even VEDL. See, I tell you what I really do. I'll show you. Just give me a second. I'll log in into my trading station. Right. So this is this is my trading session of fires, huh? And what you do here, I go to the tool map and I go to the heat map, right? Now this heat map is telling me which particular sector is doing, how are each sector doing, right? Which one is doing badly right now? Telecommunication and retail is doing bad. Travel and leisure is doing good. So I'll click on this and see, because India hotels is doing the best, right? Let's see what's happening in India hotels. right? See, this is what is happening in India hotels. This is India hotels. It is a beautiful trade, right? I mean, I'm going to teach you intraday strategy right now. Had I seen it in the morning, I would have definitely traded in it. Huh? Let me show you here. This was the first candle. After that, I mean, we'll have to teach you the whole thing, so you'll have to wait. I have traded into these two trades: Colgate Palmolive and Cadila Health. So Cadila Health, the moment it broke its morning range, I entered into it. Similarly, in Colgate Palmolive. So both of them are doing good today, right now. But this is doing very well, and I can tell you with guarantee it's going to go up. I will enter into it. Let me just put it on the. I'll show you like what I keep doing. I'll show you that also right now. So I'm going to remove something from here, Deepak Fertilizer, and I'm going to add India Hotels, the Indian Hotel Company. Right? This is where it is. Huh? And I'm going to put the studies and I'm going to put the pivot point. Right? Now see, this is pivot point. This is R1. This is R2. This is not being able to cross R2 by any chance. Right? We saw that there's a huge, you saw the heat map. Now I'm going to do something. My entry was at this point. The moment this was broken with volumes. This is the first candle. When it was broken with the with the volume, I had to enter, right? But we didn't identify at that time. Now I'm waiting. If it crosses above this pivot point, which is 140 with momentum, I will enter into it because I know there is a huge volumes there, right? But that's a later part. I have entered into coal pile. I'll show you where did I enter. I entered roughly around somewhere here only, 114. I'll show you. I have entered at 113. Now it is at 119. I've taken 800 stocks. So this is doing good, right? Similarly, I have taken, what have I taken? One more stock I have taken. DLF hit my stop loss. I have taken another one, Cadila Health at 447. Where is it right now? 450. This is also doing pretty good. So both of them are doing good, right? So I have DLF hit my stop loss, but I'm 100% sure after hitting my stop loss, it is doing well. Let me just show you. No, it's right there only. No, 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 no. It's right there. It may have a momentum now because it has gone down, down, down. This is where my stop loss was hit. Now it's heading up. So, so what I was telling you, the correlation is between Nifty and the metal is very, very strong. Some odd day, one odd day, don't remain, we will teach you another way to trade in intraday, right? But metal usually have a very, very good correlation. Very, very good correlation. I usually trade in metals if I feel they both are moving at the same time. So why I was showing you here, that I get to see from here which sector is in the sync with Nifty, right? Which sector is in sync with Nifty? So I know travel and leisure, and travel and leisure में केवल इंडिया होटल्स है. और देखते हैं और कौन सा अच्छा कर रहा है. आज मुझे लगता है कि फार्मास्यूटिकल सेक्टर बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है. फार्मा इज डूइंग वेरी वेरी गुड. सो कहाँ पे है फार्मा? हेल्थ केयर. So see here, Wockhardt Pharma is darkest green. Biocon, Cadila Health. So I've entered into Cadila Health. Divis Laboratory, PEL, all these are doing very, very good. Sun Pharma, but Apollo Hospital is negative. So I'm going to teach you how do you enter into these stocks, why do you enter, what should be your method. That is all last few classes. आज केवल हम बात करेंगे कि which trading platform you use for to show heat map. That is Fires. So you all just wait, right? Give me 1 or 2 days more. I have this platform of Fires. We will give you a link which you can use, and we are exploring all its features, and we'll give you the best possible features of this. We'll give you the heat map is there. There are many other things, FNO, actions and futures. You go here and you can see where the long build is happening. You see Mindtree. Mindtree, you have seen how it has gone up today. It's just shot up. It's just shot up today. We'll teach you how do you combine everything. This is Mindtree today, right? And in the morning only it has come that the long buildup is happening. You can click it here and arrange. The next one is Wockhardt Pharma. I showed you Mindtree. Jindal Steel. Jindal Steel is also doing good, very good. Mindtree has now the highest volume is in Suzlon. So I don't trade in penny stocks. So Suzlon, JP Associate, all gone from my list. If at all I need to trade, I'll trade in South Bank, IDFC, and all. These are the ones I will trade, but not these two at all. IDFC, ITC, etc. So this is how we will teach you. This is later part. ये आज का part नहीं है. आज आप लोगों को केवल Nifty में concentrate करना है. Of course, we have price action strategies. मिलेगा. आप देखो, दिस इज रुचिता, राइट? रुचिता, आपने ज्वाइन किया ना वेबिनार, आपको मुझे 15 दिन पूरे देने होंगे. उसके बाद हम बाय करेंगे और उसके गैप अप गैप डाउन सबकी बात हम बाद में करेंगे. हम केवल आज का काम हमारा, मैंने आपको बिल्कुल अपना फोकस क्लियर रखना है. आज आपको कुछ ना बाय करना है ना सेल करना है, राइट? आपको केवल कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है ऑन व्हाट आई एम टीचिंग. आफ्टर दैट विल टॉक अबाउट इट. आप 15 दिन मुझे दे दो. आज कौन सी तारीख है? आज 8 तारीख है, राइट? 15 दिन के बाद कौन सी तारीख होगी? 22 तारीख होगी, राइट? मतलब 2 वीक्स के बाद मंडे को 22 तारीख होगी. 22 तारीख को बात करेंगे किस स्टॉक में एंटर करना है और किस में नहीं करना है. ठीक है, आज के लिए इतना ही. लेट मी साइन ऑफ. कोई क्वेश्चन होगा तो आप पूछो, बट आप मुझे केवल 15 दिन दे दो. फिर हम क्या करेंगे, थोड़ी सी एक्स्ट्रा अपनी मतलब we will do many trades. Whatever these 15 days you will be able to recover, but I want 15 days only for learning, not for trading. Yes, any other thing that you have in mind? Anybody? Anyone have a question you want to ask me? Please let me know. If not, then we close for today. You will get all these emails today. You will get the link of you will get the link. You will get, wait a sec, I'll also make a note. You will get the correlation. You will get Nifty correlation letter. You will get this whatever I have written, this file you will get, and you will get one more thing, newspaper link. Okay, these are the 3 things I'll be sending you today, and you will be sending me a lot of stuff, but where exactly? On this particular platform. Okay, FNO class is last class. Till then you have to understand the basics. Okay, I really don't care about FNO. मुझे जो भी ट्रेड करना होता है ना इंट्राडे में, I buy as much equity as I want. जितनी भी मुझे चाहिए होती है, 50,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. I don't do FNO because I don't believe in taking forward. Intraday you will get 2-3 classes definitely, and then whenever we are conducting Hindi classes and we are doing see, FNO जो सिखा मतलब इंट्राडे जो सिखाना होगा ना, वो एक ही दिन काफी है उसके लिए, बट उसकी प्रैक्टिस करानी आपको ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो वो हम प्रैक्टिस आपको 2-3 दिन कराएंगे, और फिर जब हिंदी का वेबिनार होगा उसके साथ भी आपको प्रैक्टिस करा देंगे. सो यू विल गेट दोस 2-3 क्लासेस एज वेल. Okay, so I don't see, I personally, if you ask me, I don't prefer to trade in FNO, right? Why? Because you need a huge margin and the losses are huge. So what I do, I prefer to do intraday in equity. I have the मुझे 100 stocks लेने हो कि 102 stocks लेने हो, that is my choice, right? And when it comes to carry forward trades, I prefer to trade in equity. We have wonderful filters and ways to enter into stocks for BTST, right? अभी नहीं है उदय, आप लोग प्लीज टेंशन मत लो. जो होगा सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको, बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम आपके चारों तरफ खड़ी हुई है. आप लोग उस आगे मत जाओ. हाँ, हिंदी की क्लास आप लोगों के लिए जो इस बार कर रहे हो, आप लोगों के लिए वी विल गिव यू, बट डिपेंडिंग अपॉन हाउ मेनी सीट्स वी हैव, अदरवाइज आपको उसकी रिकॉर्डिंग पक्का मिलेगी. दैट इज वन थिंग वी गारंटी. ऑल राइट. आई ट्रेड इन फ्यूचर्स, आई डू ट्रेड इन फ्यूचर्स. मैंने अभी भी एक फ्यूचर का ट्रेड ले रखा है, बट मेरे को पसंद नहीं है. पसंद करने की बात अगर मुझे बोलोगे ना कि आपको क्या पसंद है, तो मैं इक्विटी पसंद करती हूँ एंड कैरी फॉरवर्ड में इक्विटी पसंद करती हूँ. बट फ्यूचर का लॉट लेना इज नॉट दैट आई एम इन फेवर ऑफ. वन इज दैट इट रिक्वायर्स अ ह्यूज मनी and then I don't have liberty. I have to buy whatever number of stocks are available in that particular lot. So I don't like futures, and I don't like to expose big positions. Acha, tell me one thing. Since we are all here, what do you think is a good amount of return in a month? What do you think you should get this much? You'll be satisfied. राजेश, इंट्राडे के लिए 2-3 क्लासेस तो पक्का मिलेंगी, राइट? मैं बोल रही हूँ, आप क्यों टेंशन ले रहे हो? जो होगा क्लासेस आपको सब पता लग जाएगा, क्योंकि वो धीरे धीरे ऑर्गेनाइज होंगी ना. आज नहीं है इवनिंग क्लास, अभी नहीं है, अभी 2-3 दिन बाद होगी. व्हाट डू यू ऑल थिंक? अब पिंटू, द क्लासेस इन हिंदी विल हैपन ओनली फ्रॉम 21 जनवरी. उसके बाद ही मिलेगी. नहीं, पर मंथ नहीं मैं बोल रही हूँ. 30,000 पर मंथ मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ. मैं बोल रही हूँ कि आपको कितना परसेंट रिटर्न अगर आपको रोज मिल जाए, मतलब महीने में मिल जाए, आप बोलोगे कि ठीक है, दिस इज व्हाट इज गुड फॉर मी. जैसे सपोज आपकी कैपिटल है 5 लाख रुपीज, लेट्स से आई एम, और 1 लाख रुपीज लेते हैं, सबके लिए जो पॉसिबल अमाउंट है वो बात करते हैं. 1 लाख रुपीज आपका कैपिटल है. व्हाट डू यू थिंक यू विल से ओके दिस मच इज अ गुड अमाउंट, इफ आई गेट दिस आई विल बी सेटिस्फाइड. 1 लाख पे बात करते हैं. 20% इज अ गुड अमाउंट. डू यू अग्री विथ मी? हाँ, मैं आपको एक चीज दिखाती हूँ. मैं आपको एक चीज दिखाती हूँ. एक चीज आप देखोगे ना, ट्वेंटी 25% महीने में आप बोल रहे हो ना. मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ एक चीज. हियर. सो दीज आर आर स्टॉक्स, यू नो, BTST स्टॉक्स है, ठीक है. 3 जनवरी को हमने ये स्टॉक्स लिए थे. आप रेक्टिफाई भी आप देख भी सकते हो, राइट? हम रिटर्न्स आपको दिखाते हैं इसके. ये रिटर्न्स हैं, किस कॉलम में है? इस कॉलम में है रिटर्न्स, राइट? ये देखो आप, 10%. नेक्स्ट डे की बात कर रहे हैं हम. ये सेंट्रम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स 10%, डीलिंक इंडिया 6%, वट एवर वट एवर. तो ये यहाँ तक के 3 जनवरी के रिजल्ट है, यहाँ तक, ठीक है. सब में पॉजिटिव रिटर्न है, पोजिशनल ट्रेड. 4 जनवरी में ये रिटर्न्स है हमारे, नन ऑफ देम नेगेटिव. और ये आज के स्टॉक्स है, 5 जनवरी को जो लिए थे, अब उनका रिजल्ट यहाँ पे लिखना है. दैट इज वाई 10 से कि है फेल फेल फेल. ये हमारे रिटर्न्स है फॉर दिस थिंग पुट टुगेदर. इफ यू जस्ट एड अप ऑल द रिटर्न्स ऑफ, देखो इसमें एक में 140, मतलब कितने परसेंट का रिटर्न है 1 डे के अंदर, राइट? आई विल शो यू वन मोर थिंग. जब आप लोग डेटा देखोगे ना, तभी आपको पता लगेगा कि क्या क्या कर सकते हो आप. आपको टेंशन लेने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. पैसा कमाना है ना हमको, हमारा मिनिमम रिटर्न 2% आता है. देखो यहाँ पे, ये मेरे स्टूडेंट ने एक हिस्टोरिकल डेटा बना के भेजा है. मैं तो आई डोंट केयर अबाउट इट. ही इज ओनली कलेक्टेड ऑल द डेटा फॉर द मंथ ऑफ अक्टूबर, जो भी मैंने स्टॉक्स दिए थे. 412% कलेक्टिवली इन सब पे रिटर्न आया, कलेक्टिवली विद इन दैट मंथ ओनली. ये डेज भी लिखे हैं उसने, 14 days, 37 days, 20 days, राइट? और किसी किसी में स्टॉप लॉस हिट हो गया. अब देखो कितना टाइट स्टॉप लॉस है, राइट? सो भाई, आई एम सेइंग दैट गेटिंग 2% every day is not at all an issue with our strategy. Rather, I would say members are getting 5, 6, 7% every day. Think about 20 trading sessions. 20 trading session means 100% return. We have a filter, जिस फिल्टर से हमने ये निकाला है जो मैं अभी आपको दिखा रही थी, इससे पहली वाली जो मैं आपको दिखा रही थी, ये वाला, members double their money every month with this filter doubles their money every month. Do you need more than that? आई वुड से अगर मुझे, मेरे पास 1 लाख रुपए है और मेरा नेक्स्ट मंथ 1 लाख हो जाता है और फिर उसके अगले महीने 4 लाख, एक महीने 1 लाख का 2 और 2 का 4 और 4 का 8 और 8 का 16 हो जाए, मुझे नहीं चाहिए और कुछ. आई एम प्रीटी हैप्पी. सो जस्ट रिलैक्स. पैसा बाद में कमाएंगे, पहले सीखेंगे, ठीक है? आप लोग पहले मेरे को देखो, मेरे फिल्टर्स में भी आपको देखो यहाँ पे दिखेगा, मारिको आ रहा था, माइंड ट्री आ रहा था. कैन यू सी? माइंड ट्री आ रहा था, रिलायंस पावर आ रहा था. रिलायंस पावर आपको दिखाती हूँ मैं कहाँ चला गया है. रिलायंस पावर इज ऑल्सो हेडिंग अप, ठीक है? तो मारिको को देख लो आप, राइट? टोरेंट फार्मा को देख लो आप, ये भी ऊपर जाके फिर नीचे आ रहा रेजिस्टेंस देके, ठीक है? तो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, गिव मी टाइम फॉर 15 days. उसके बाद बात करेंगे पैसा कमाने की, अभी बात करेंगे सीखने की, ठीक है? All right, so my request is please do the homework. Let's concentrate on learning. आप लोगों ने पैसा कमाना होगा ना, एक दिन में 20-30 हज़ार रुपए आराम से आ जाते हैं, कोई ऐसा इशू नहीं है. आपको मैंने बताया ना, मैंने ये दोनों स्टॉक ले रखे हैं और देख लो दोनों ऊपर जा रहे हैं. ये मैंने आपको दिखा दिया कहाँ पे लिया था, 112 पे लिया हुआ है या 114 पे लिया हुआ है. 800 स्टॉक्स हैं इसके, और इसके भी यहीं पे लिया हुआ है किसी जगह पे, और ये भी ऊपर जा रहा है, राइट? सो विद दिस आई एम साइनिंग ऑफ, टायर्ड ऑल्सो, स्पीकिंग फॉर गुड 2 hours continuously, time is also up. ठीक है? Bye bye. Please do your homework, every single person. All right? Bye bye. Good day.